Barcelona weekend was a mess, so let's talk about it. Starting with Friday. FP1 was a rookie session this weekend because F1 regulations require every team to hand their car to a rookie driver for 2 practice sessions a season, and 7 teams did it all at once. Dino Beganovic at Ferrari, Mercedes with Fred Vesti, and Leonardo Fornaroli at McLaren. Ayumu Iwasa drove for Red Bull, Luke Browning took the Williams, Paul Aron for Audi, and Colton Herta in the Cadillac. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing these names. Fornaroli topped the session in P5. Not bad for a guy making his first F1 appearance. Here's where it gets interesting for our championship leader. Kimi Antonelli got summoned by the stewards. He was investigated for driving erratically. He encountered Lance Stroll into turn 1 during a flying lap, had to lift, then braked in front of him in the next corner, forcing Stroll to slow down. He was handed a reprimand and apologized for the incident. Okay, so qualifying. The big storyline before it even started, Fernando Alonso dropped a massive retirement hint, saying this would probably be his last Barcelona race in Formula 1. And in qualifying, of course, Charles Leclerc happened. In Q3, he crashed into the barriers, a pretty big hit, which brought out red flag and forced a session restart. Hamilton, who had been running behind Leclerc before the crash, dropped into 6th fastest as a result. Alonso was eliminated last in Q1, and for the first time in over 40 races, Lance Stroll outqualified him at his home race in what might be his last one ever. And then Russell delivered. He took pole position, his third of the season, with Hamilton and Antonelli completing the front 3. Meanwhile, McLaren collapsed. Norris finished P4 and Piastri P7, leaving everyone confused with the drop-off. So race day. The race started, and Hamilton was playing a completely different strategic game to everyone else. While Mercedes put both Russell and Antonelli on a 2-stop strategy, Hamilton went with 3 stops, and it looked risky at first. Russell pulled 3 seconds clear of him in the opening laps, and it seemed like Mercedes had it locked out. But then on lap 40, Fernando Alonso's Aston Martin died at turn 9 with battery failure, which brought out a virtual safety car, and that was the moment Hamilton used perfectly to pit for the hard tires and rejoin 2 seconds ahead of Russell, and just like that, the lead was his. However, on lap 63, Kimi Antonelli's car just stops. The team says his car turned off with no explanation, and he was just out of the race 3 laps before the finish, which he would have gotten in second. Then, immediately after, Leclerc lost power and steering and retired too. Lewis Hamilton crossed the line in first, marking his first Ferrari win, and second was George Russell, and in third, Lando Norris. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments and follow Pit Lane Pretty F1 for more race day breakdowns.